What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Former Insight Podcast with your host Maddox, man. And today is a heartbreaking story. A young man, a young teenager, lost his life to a stabbing from another teenager at a track meet. A black young teen unalive a white young teen. Stabbed him in his heart, and the teen died inside of his twin brother's arms. This is a triggering story. Without further ado, let's take a look at the story.
The Frisco Memorial High School community gathered tonight in grief after the stabbing death of a teenager at a track meet.
Another teenager, a student at Frisco Centennial, is now charged with the murder. 17-year-old Austin Metcalf's twin brother was at the track with him. His family says he died in his brother's arms. Fox 4's Amelia Jones spoke with the teen's victim's father and is live in Frisco tonight. Amelia.
Steve, Heather, 17-year-old Austin Metcalf had a bright future ahead of him. He was a leader on the football field and a scholar in the classroom. His dad told me he's holding on to memories and leaning deep on his faith as he tries to wrap his mind around this senseless tragedy.
He was going to turn out to be a great individual and impact this world with positivity.
17-year-old Austin Metcalf was voted MVP of the Frisco Memorial High School varsity football team. The linebacker held a near-perfect GPA and was in the National Honor Society.
Sad, man. This is sad. Unacceptable. How did this kid even get a knife in at a track meet? The school didn't have no metal detectors, no security guards. This bugged out to me, but let's finish.
He was on the right track. He was doing everything right. I was so proud.
Jeff Metcalf never imagined that his son's future would be cut short.
I'm still in shock.
Wednesday morning, Austin Metcalf was at a District 11 5A track meet at Kirkendall Stadium. Around 10 a.m., Frisco police say 17-year-old Carmelo Anthony stabbed Metcalf in the chest after some sort of fight. Jeff Metcalf says it was Austin's twin brother, Hunter Metcalf, who tried to save him.
And his brother was holding him, trying to hold the blood in, and he passed. My son watched his brother die in his arms.
It's unclear how Anthony got the knife into the meat or what exactly led up to the fight. Anthony is now facing first-degree murder charges.
You can hear the pain in his father's voice. Can you imagine? Can you imagine what his other son's going through? His brother basically passed away in his arms while trying to save his life. This is unacceptable, man. But let me ask y'all a question. If this was a matter of fact, I'm gonna hold that thought.
And Jeff Metcalf
It was the best weekend ever.
is only left with memories.
I was able to watch and be blessed so much. But having both my sons are amazing.
When Jeff Metcalf was diagnosed with cancer 9 years ago, his boys were his strength. Now cancer-free, it's his faith that's keeping him strong.
And when I kissed his forehead today, as his body was cold, I ran my fingers through his hair. I told him it's not goodbye. It's see you later.
Oh, man.
I'll join you at some point too, son. You just beat me to this place.
Wednesday night, the family's church opened its doors for the community to gather for a prayer vigil to honor a young man whose life touched so many.
But I know he's with the Lord. And I take comfort and peace in that.
Do you hear the pain in that father's voice? That teenager should be sent to jail for a very long time. Stories are going around saying that the white kid was telling the black kid he couldn't sit in his space because his school, he was in the wrong area, and he's not allowed to sit over here because of the schools. This is a story that's going around allegedly. I don't know the truth, but what they're saying. That the black kid threatened the white kid, saying, "Touch me and see what happens to you," and digged in the book bag. And said the kid basically tried to grab the bag from the guy. Stories, once again, it's not confirmed 100% what I'm saying. This is what they got to a scuffle. This is what led to the stabbing. So watch this. You got people out there that's saying the white kid should have never touched the black kid, and that's what he get for touching the kid. So he get a stab. What happened to holding your own with a fist fight if that's the case? A stabbing. What are you doing carrying knives in the first place? At 17 years old into a track meet. You got beef with the ops? Or you went there looking for trouble? I'm tired of people trying to want us to understand these kids. I don't want to understand these kids who are criminals and thugs. I'm tired of trying to understand these kids where they're coming from. These kids should get the max punishment possible for their crimes. Now let me ask y'all a question. If a white kid stabs a black kid in his heart at a track meet, all the race hustlers out there of America, BLM and all these other companies, all these businesses, Breakfast Club, all these people would have been saying automatic racism. He stabbed a black kid. That's not fair. Let's march. No justice, no peace. But then y'all crickets with shit like this, man. I'm starting to believe, and I'm not saying every black man, so don't say that I'm saying this, but I'm starting to believe that I am starting to believe the most dangerous person in America is a violent black man. A violent black man is probably the worst person to live next to. A violent black teen, maybe the worst. 1A, 1B, 1B, 1A, however you look at it. Because I'm tired of turning on TV. And every single time I hear something, I'm hearing the black teen did this, a black thug did this, a black teen did this, a black thug did this. And then people keep saying, oh, it's all the media showing because white people do it too. But when you put up the stats, the most unalivings happen amongst the person is usually a black perpetrator. It's a black person who's usually the perp. So if a white person kills a black person, we say, look, they're killing our kind. But we are crickets when we are killing other races of people in our own. That kid needs to be in jail. And to make matters worse, they're asking us to help his family heal with a GoFundMe. And so far they have raised around like $225,000. Black people created a GoFundMe for the black kid Carmelo Anthony, who is the murderer. No, one raised over $4,000 and the other one raised over $300. So far they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They got 8 GoFundMes for the actual murderer. And then you wonder why our communities are in shitholes and run by the new white supremacists, the black thug who's killing everybody. How do you feel sorry for this guy and try to collect money for this kid? Or even raising the money to steal it. And y'all gotta be the idiots to donate to shit like this. Not my baby. My baby ain't do nothing wrong. He would never. He should face the punishment. And then you wonder why a lot of people have an issue when it comes down to black Americans. This is totally BS, man. And I am embarrassed. I have secondhand embarrassment. My prayers and thoughts go out to the Metcalf family. My love goes out to y'all. My love go out to the Metcalf family, man. My condolences that it took your son, who had a bright future ahead of him, life to be taken short or cut short by an emotional, reckless kid who probably grew up in a single home with a mother in there. Probably. I don't know the story 100%. Come on, man. Come on, man. And for the people out there who are going to call me a sellout because I'm telling the truth about the state of emergency amongst our black males. Y'all remember that old commercial from back in the days, from the 80s and 90s commercials, like late 80s, of this snake drug dealer dude? For the people out there who call me a sellout for calling out the mess, but y'all glorify the real sellouts. These are the type of people who are actual sellouts in our community that y'all tend to don't want to call out.
Hey, little dude, send your mama and daddy out of the room. I gotta get you up on this. You know who I am, Snake. Dealing in weed, coke, crack, your choice. Take one hit and you'll do anything to cop more. Steal from your mama, lie, cheat on your homeboys. But hey, that's the price you pay when you deal with dudes like me. Now, some folks will tell you that I'm dealing in poison. But hey, do I look like the kind of guy that would do that to a kid like you? Yes!
Look at his face. That's the real sellout in your community, who y'all glorify. Y'all glorify all the type of dudes who's selling poison to your children, have you cheat, steal, and lie in the community. He could make a rap album today. Y'all go buy his Snake album. Snake! Y'all go buy his album. He could sell poison to your community and then give you a turkey at the end of the day. Like, so he'll give y'all a Tekken turkey or a Streets of Rage turkey or a Final Fight turkey. Y'all would take it, get full energy, and then forget that this dude is the actual sellout. He's glorified. Take a look at this dude. He's a fucking sellout. Not me, not her, for trying to fix our community, man. So yes, I'm going to call out bullshit when black people are harming each other's image and each other's lives. And even when they harm other people in other races, I'm going to call that shit out. So if you don't want to get your feelings hurt, this ain't the channel for you. Rest in peace to the Metcalf family. And with that said, I'm out, man.